What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're announcing the Whodunnit Readathon. The Whodunnit Readathon is a month-long readathon taking place in January, so we wanted to get this announcement video out nice and early so you can prep and get excited. I am joined by two lovely co-hosts, Danielle from Bookara and Naomi from Naomi's Bookshelves, and all the information for this readathon will be linked down below and a Google Doc that has all the explanation to it as well. For this readathon, the premise is to figure out what's in the case file, and the way that you do that is you can read any genre. It is not just a mystery based themed readathon. There are no set prompts, you just need to tie it to a character, a weapon, or a room. Say you want to read a weapon prompt, you need to somehow relate your book to one of the 6 weapons that are available. So for the knife, you could do that someone gets stabbed. For the lead pipe, it could be a dense book, because if you're hitting someone over the head with a lead pipe, it's a denser material. You can tie it however you'd like. We will have a sheet with recommendations for prompts for each of the different attributes. If you do want something, it will be available to you, like the characters, the color of who they are on the cover. And you need to read 3 people, 3 weapons, and 3 rooms. And you can double and triple up across people, weapon, and room, but you can't double up within the people, within the weapon, within the room. And I'll leave a link to the Cluedo character backstories link, as well as our prompt recommendations if you would like to go down that route, or if you want to create your own, feel free. Say for one of the characters, I decide I want Mrs. White. I could read a white book, or I could go with a book written by a British author. Really, you can interpret these however you would like. And once you've read a book that fulfills that attribute, then you come back to the Google Docs and have a look at the video, which will reveal what 2 cards you've got available. We then also have our little Cluedo sheets, but we've made it the Whodunnit Readathon clue sheet, so you can track along and mark off what cards you've revealed and be able to make your final guess. So there are 9 books that you would need to complete to be able to read one of each. If you find that's daunting, you can read a minimum of 3 books for this readathon. You just need to find ones that would pair up a person, a weapon, and a room. So for me, I could go Pages & Co, the Treehouse Library. This would count for Mr. Green because it's green on the cover. It would count as a knife because there is a sword on the cover which you stab someone with, same as a knife. And I would count it as the haul because it's recently hauled for me. So I would be able to reveal 1 character, 1 weapon, and 1 room. Go and watch the videos for character 1, weapon 1, and room 1, because that would all cover over those. But I couldn't go with Mr. Green and Colonel Mustard because there's green and yellow on the cover. We can't double up books that way. If anything's confusing, please let me know. I will do my best to explain in the comments. So there is a Google form that you can use to submit books throughout. You do want to keep a track of that. That's all linked in the Google Drive. And there will be a video or live show at the beginning of February announcing what is in that case file. And so Naomi, Danielle, and myself will be organizing that, and please go and subscribe to them and myself if you're not already, so then you can hear what is going to unfold. Now there is an element to take from Danielle's games, which is character attributes. So you can pick your player depending on the power that they have that suits your reading taste. So for Mrs. White or Dr. Orchard, they will count as the same, and you can read a pink book or read a white book, or whoever you would like to match better, and that is to reveal 1 weapon, so you can just immediately go look at weapon 1 video. Miss Scarlet seduces her way out of doing the challenge wheels, so I'll explain that in a sec, but if you play as her, you don't have to do it. For Mr. Green, you need to flip a coin, and if it's heads, you can reveal character 1, weapon 1, and room 1 immediately. You get all 3. But if it's tails, you need to read a minimum of 6 books to complete this game. So you'd be able to double up on 1, but for others you would need to actually read 6 books. For Colonel Mustard, you can reveal a character card, So going to the video and watching character 1. For Mrs. Peacock, you get more time. So you need to roll a d6, and whatever number is on the d6 is the number of days that you can start this readathon early. And for Professor Plum, it's reveal 1 room card. So you can just go to the room 1 video and watch that immediately. If you create a TBR, you need to declare who you're playing as and show on camera if you're doing the Mrs. Peacock interaction, which is the rolling of the dice, or Mr. Green, so heads or tails. Just so then it's fair across the board and you are stating who you're playing with. Even if your character isn't Mr. Green or Mrs. Peacock, you still need to declare who you're playing as, just so we've got an idea of who's being utilized, because I think that would be cool. Now, to submit your final guess, there will be another Google form, and you must complete a challenge wheel, which is what the incorporation of my TBR game, to be able to submit the guess. Unless you play as Miss Scarlet, in which case you can veto this. I have 2 wheels. One is an action or something that you need to do, or a book wheel, so it is another bookish prompt to add on to your TBR. You can copy these wheels and then customize them to whatever suits you. So there's 20 choices for both, and you just need to pick 1 wheel, get 1 thing, and do that thing. For the challenge wheel, it could be like check out a new booktuber, go for a walk, move your body, look into a creative hobby. They're not really supposed to be labor intensive, but just something. Or the book challenges, I've named 10 different booktubers, and you can steal a book from their TBR or play their TBR game. And then the others are just different ways of picking another book. Those are the challenge wheels, and then you can submit your final guess. I am so excited to be hosting this with Naomi and Danielle. It's a concept that I have always wanted to put into the world, and I'm so glad that it's here and happening in January. We wanted to do something that's pretty low-key for January, as a lot of people do have time off, so it's a little bit more feasible, but also nothing too crazy, so then you can recover from the Christmas period. With that, I think that's everything. If I have missed anything, it will be in the description box down below, and or in the comments if you ask a question, so feel free to check down there. But I'm very, very excited. Don't forget to check out both Naomi and Danielle's announcement videos, just in case I have forgotten anything, which I'm prone to doing. So yes. I'm very excited, and I absolutely cannot wait to have this and be participating and having so much fun with you all. Let me know in the comments, are you thinking of participating in the Whodunnit Readathon? If you'd like to use the hashtag, it's hashtag Whodunnit, WHODUNNIT Readathon. And yeah, I'm so excited! This is like a dream come true. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you're going to participate, and if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!